Now, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have already imagined this scenario in their heads. You know, what happens if both pilots pass out and are unable to fly the plane? Obviously, if that happened right now, which it kind of has before, the cabin crew would have to find some kind of experienced pilot in the cabin, or someone who has some simulator experience or something that can land the plane. But obviously, there's a new technology coming around, which is AI, that could even partly take over the job as a pilot. Now, we have talked about artificial intelligence and planes before. The other flight simulator that we are using right now does have an AI, and we have already let the AI do a whole flight before in a small plane. It was possible. Now today, let's test another thing. What happens if the pilots on an airliner pass out in mid-flight and are unable to fly the plane? Is the AI going to be able to safely land the plane? Now actually, that is not a concept of the far future. Actually, it is a thing these days. For example, Garmin developed a system like that. They built it into the new Cirrus jets, which are small private jets, and they do have an AI pilot option built into their system. When a specific button is pressed, the computer chooses a good destination airport to divert to, contacts ATC, and ends up landing the plane at that airport. Very, very interesting technology. But does this also work in an airliner? Let's see. Now, right now, we are casually flying at around 10,000 feet, which is kind of far away from the usual cruising altitude. But what happens if I just let go of the controls as the pilot? Obviously, the plane pitches up a little since I didn't really trim this plane out. Now, some cabin crew members storm into the cockpit and activate the AI flies your aircraft option, which has now happened. The AI has contacted ATC, and we are just descending to 13,000 feet now and going for 060 in heading. Now, I don't really know what is exactly going on right now, honestly, but I think it's going to land soon. Now, we are flying over Majorca Island right now. I think it's going to divert to the next island here, or Ibiza. Ibiza's down here. Menorca is to the right. Let's see. This is kind of exciting, actually. Okay, heading 080. Yeah, chances are good that we're going to be landing at Menorca Airport. Now, I just have to explain that this is not autopilot that's flying the plane right now. It's pretty much a human, but it's not a human, you know? It's intelligent. It's like a human that went to flight school, but not, you know? It doesn't live. You know, an autopilot just flies the aircraft to wherever the pilot wants the autopilot to fly to, but the AI decides for itself. It can make decisions, and it can obviously control the plane as well and land it. That is very interesting. As you can see, we are not going to be climbing to a higher altitude, so it does look like we're about to land on an airport. And while the AI is flying, we can probably skip some time here. Now, you also might be wondering why there is a Southwest 737 flying in the Mediterranean Sea, but yeah, our destination island is there. Yeah, the AI just put the speed brakes out, so it is definitely coming in for a landing. And it's quite fast as well, but you know, it's fixing that at the moment. Okay, Victor's for the visual, runway 01, so it does look like we're flying to this airport, runway 01. Oh, there's actually an aircraft carrier down here. I wonder if this AI could also land on this aircraft carrier, but that is another story. Yeah, things are getting more and more serious. The runway is down here. We are coming in. This graph that I have turned on a while ago shows our glide slope. And as you can see, we are perfectly coming in. Clear visual approach. It is actually getting serious. As you can see, it's also putting the flaps down. All is looking good. Landing gear is about to come down. Mostly landing gear is put down at 6 nautical miles before the runway. This is extremely cool. We're just perfectly coming in, as you can see by the poppy lights. All is good so far. Yes, landing gear is also down. This is looking good. I'm very excited how smoothly the landing will be. Okay, we are clear to land officially. This is making me feel a bit anxious. We can turn this map off. Now we can actually spectate this landing here. Let's see if this landing is going to be better than Ryanair landings. 150. Oh, a bit late on the touchdown zone. Good, but it's still good. Ouch, that was a hard one, not gonna lie. That was a bit of a hard landing. Okay, we got taxi instructions. It's probably not gonna take this exit, but the next one, all's good. What is the yoke doing? I don't know. Okay, the AI is actually taxiing this plane, and I think it's even going to perform the shutdown as well. So that proves it. AI is able to perform a landing. I mean, obviously it is, and AI can learn pretty much anything. But as you can see, it's perfectly possible to use AI technology in a plane and replace the pilot with AI. This airport is a bit very sloped. I don't know how that can happen, but it's taxiing to the gate right now. Now, so far, it obviously only works in the sim. I don't know if it could work in real life, but probably yes. And it's performing the shutdown right now. The plane is down. And actually, if I kept the AI on right now, the plane would continue to make another flight to a random airport. And actually, it would select the airport that it would fly to. But yeah, it was definitely very, very cool to see an AI perfectly operating. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching today's video. And I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night.